The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. Today's interest rates might turn some buyers off, but don't let these rates stop you from making your most important investment. I'm joined this morning by Luke Fleck of Eastern Title and Settlement, Thomas Santucci, who is the realtor with the Scott team of Long and Foster, along with Senior Loan Officer Carrie Reel of the Mortgage Link, who has our mortgage deal of the day and a QR code that you can scan during the segment. Gentlemen, good to have you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Carrie, mortgage deal of the day. What you got for us?
Yeah, we're focusing on VA mortgages today. We got a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 6.25%, which is quite low. 1.5 points at a APR of 6.432 for a purchase at $400,000. Want to let these folks know, give us a phone call. I know some of you are struggling. Maybe have some higher credit card debt, maybe automobiles, you're having some trouble meeting all your monthly liabilities. Give us a call and consider tapping into your equity to help reduce your monthly payments. And then also wanted to let you know we got some important days coming up. Saturday, Veterans Day. So for all the veterans out there, really just want to say thank you for your service. And tomorrow, Luke and I have a birthday, 248 years old. So happy birthday to all the Marines.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Marines.
birthday.
Yeah,
That's
Semper
amazing.
Fi, Marines.
Love that you're continuing to help the veterans as well get into the home of their dreams, have that family home. There's also a QR code. What information can people get with that?
For all the homeowners that, we don't get statements on our home. We don't know how much the value of our properties are. You go on Zillow, et cetera, but tap into the QR code and that's going to link you up to an AVM called Black Knight. It's going to give you the value of your home. It'll keep you up to date. It'll give you an idea how much equity that you have if you want to sell, if you need to do some renovations like you were just talking.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Renovations, yes. You need to know what it's worth, that's for sure. Okay, good information there. Thomas, you say these rates, some people get scared because they're not, they're higher than maybe we've seen the past few years. We say don't let that stop us from buying. Why is that?
Well, first off, people soon forget, and I have a lot of empathy for people my age. All we know is 2%, 3%, 4% rates, right? 38 of the last 52 years, the average interest rate has been above 6%.
Okay.
And so, although these headlines, they say, 7% rates, 8% rates, yes, they are high compared to what we know.
This anomaly that we have,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's an anomaly that we have, but in the grand scheme of things, they're actually not as high as they might seem.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and, also, well.
They might also just go up. They're going to continue to go, get in now, but also homes continue to appreciate, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's a great investment.
Yeah, especially when rates come down during the recessions. Every time we've had a recession and rates have gone down, which is typically what happens, there's more demand, more people purchase, the value of homes go up even higher.
Right.
So
okay,
back to your point that I know you're going to make.
Well, yeah, I mean, homes appreciation forecast for 2024 is about 6.5%.
Okay.
And the reason why you want to get in now is because the demand is not going away. Today we have 5 million more millennials than we did back in 2008, where baby boomers were the #1 purchasers, and the average age that someone purchases a home is 33 years old.
Okay.
The average age of millennials next year are going to be 33 years old.
So it's going to be a much higher demand, most likely.
Much higher demand.
Yeah.
And as soon as rates come back down, everyone's jumping back in the market.
Yes.
And that's only going to drive purchase prices higher, which means any advantage you would have had by waiting for a lower interest rate would be negligible, because now you're fighting against 5 other buyers on the same house, bidding up the price and getting the same monthly payment you would have had when you could purchase now without competition and gain, have more negotiating power.
Is there anything with holidays that make, or end of the year, that is a benefit for home buying?
Yeah, well, less people are looking to move during the holiday times, and families, because of families and kids and school, and they have all other things that they're focusing on, and there's less demand to buy during these times. So everyone wants to jump in, during the springtime and to have their home for the summer. And so if you are in a position where you can move before that time, then that's the time you should make that purchase.
You're not going to have as much competition when it comes to buying. And Luke, when it comes to just the team, we always talk about the team effort, because the 3 of you work together. How important is it to have a team that you trust?
I think it's one of the biggest things when it comes to when you go to buy a home or sell a house, that you find the right team that fits for you. And a lot of it comes down to is the education that's available out there. If you're uneducated on the processes that are happening, if you have a good team like me, Tommy, and Carrie, contact one of us. We'll be able to walk you through the process. There'll be no questions left.
And finding the best way that's going to fit what that person can afford, the best deal, right? All that kind of good stuff.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
We're here to guide you and educate you and give you all the options so you can make a sound decision. You know, again, don't let these rates stop you from moving forward. Like Thomas said,
You got to
know.
think the last 3 years were just, that's not happening again, right? I mean, yes,
We
we were
are
very
where we
lucky to
are.
have it, but
Yeah.
what'd you say, 6.5? What are we at? 6.5? What's our rate?
Well, today's rate was 6 1/4, 1.5
Okay, yeah.
points. That's on a VA loan, but a conventional loan, you're getting more around
That's-
7.5%, no points. So they're
Okay. You got to take advantage now because now is time. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you being here. Take advantage of the mortgage deal of the day. For more information, call 833-MTG-LINK or visit themtglink.com. Also, be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube. There you can get so much more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market.